Namaste, greetings yogis. Welcome to week 1 of Mindful Mornings. My name is Shaylee and I'm going to guide you through this month of beautiful morning rituals that you can create a morning routine of your own or add to a routine that you already have. This first week we're going to start off really gentle with some alternate nostril breathing to calm the nervous system, and then 15 minutes of yoga flow, which you can do on its own, just as its own exercise, or you can use this as a warm-up to another exercise that you already do. And then we'll also end with a 10-minute guided mindfulness meditation. So grab your warm water with lemon and I'll meet you in a seated position on your mat. So find a comfortable seated position on your mat. We'll begin this practice this morning with some gentle alternate nostril breathing, also known as Nadi Shodhana. This breath work is great for balancing the nervous system, balancing the masculine and feminine energies within us. It's also balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain. The rhythm of this breath work is we inhale through the left nostril, we pause at the top, and then exhale through the right nostril, pause at the bottom, inhale through the right nostril, pause at the top, and exhale through the left nostril. So whenever we do this breath work, we'll be using the thumb and the ring finger to gently block the nostrils as we alternate breathing through the different sides. So we'll just allow the eyes to close. We'll take a moment to center in. Just notice your surroundings. Start to relax the muscles and feel the sit bones rooted down into the earth. Bring awareness to the breath. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. You can bring a hand to the belly if that helps you. Feel the sensation of the breath. And we'll start with some cleansing breaths. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale, side out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, side out. Take a deep breath in and out through the nose. And now we'll begin. Bring the hand up in front of the face. Take the thumb onto the right nostril and inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. 2, 3, 4. Close the left nostril. Exhale out the right. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, inhale left, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Release the right hand down. Inhale deeply through both nostrils. And exhale. Take a few deep breaths and just notice how you feel. We'll gently blink the eyes open maybe as if you're seeing everything for the first time. You can grab a sip of water. Now we'll move into our yoga asana practice for the week. If you have blocks and you want them, you can use them here, but they're not necessary for this practice. It's going to be a really gentle flow. We're just warming up the spine, warming up the wrists and the ankles, and then working through our full range of motion. So we'll start on the back today. So find your way onto the back. You can keep the knees bent with the feet planted if the hips are really tight. For more opening in the hips, you can bring the soles of the feet together and bring the legs into a diamond shape. The hands can rest on the belly. Allow the eyes to gently close. Just checking in with the self. Notice how you feel after a little bit of breath work. Maybe you feel a little bit more peaceful, grounded. Maybe the mind feels a little clearer. And just ask yourself how you're doing today. And be honest with yourself. Know that we're not here to try and change or fix how we're feeling, but we're just here to witness it and love ourselves regardless of how we're feeling. Now start to bring the knees back in, plant the feet onto the mat, and straighten the left leg onto the floor. Bring the right knee into the chest and give yourself a big squeeze here. And start to circle the right ankle, just warming up the ankle a little bit. And then we'll circle the other direction. Relax the ankle and the foot. Bring the knee a little bit closer into the chest, and on your exhale, bring the right knee across the body to the left side, coming into a spinal twist. Allow the shoulders to relax onto the mat. The left hand can rest on the leg, helping to deepen the twist. You can take the gaze over the right shoulder. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths here, breathing in through the nose. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. 2 more at your own pace. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling to sigh it out. Inhale, bring the knee back into center. Exhale, release the right leg down to the floor. Bring the left knee into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Start to circle the left ankle. And circle the other way. Relax the ankle and the foot. Hug the knee in a little bit more. And exhale, bring the left knee across the body to the right side. Spinal twist. Maybe bringing the right hand onto the leg. Left gaze over the left shoulder, deepening the twist. 3 cleansing breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, the left knee comes back into center. Exhale, plant the left foot onto the floor. Inhale, the right foot lifts all the way to the sky. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Inhale, bring the left foot off the mat. You can grab behind the left thigh, drawing the knee into the chest. Keep the feet flexed here. We're protecting the knees. You can rock from side to side if that feels good. Warming up the hip. Head and neck relaxed. Slight tuck to the chin, lengthening through the neck even more. Now bring yourself back to center. Relax the left foot down onto the mat. Uncross the right ankle from the left knee and bring the left foot all the way to the sky. Cross the left ankle over the right knee this time and inhale, the right knee comes into the chest. Grab behind the right thigh. Recline pigeon pose. Breathing deeply. Maybe rocking from side to side if that feels good. Bring yourself back to center. Relax the foot down to the floor. Uncross the left ankle from the knee. Now we'll bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe rock from side to side. Massaging the back on the mat. And we'll rock up and down, getting a little bit of momentum, bringing ourselves all the way up to a seated position. From here, we'll inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Take the gaze up. Exhale, find a bend over to the right. Right hand under the shoulder. Chest stays open to the top of the mat. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, bend to the left. Left hand under the left shoulder this time. Sit bones rooted down. Inhale, arms rise, reach up. Exhale, bend to the right. Stay here in stillness or find a little pulse. Deepening the bend. Inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, final bend over to the left. Staying in stillness or pulsing on this side. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, the hands come down onto the knees. We'll start to circle the chest towards the knees now. Drawing big circles with the chest. Warming up the spine. We'll circle the other direction. This is one of my favorite warm-ups for the spine and the low back. And gently bring yourself back to center. Now we'll extend the legs out in front of us. And now we're just going to point the toes and flex the feet, warming up the feet a little bit more, warming up the ankles, and we're also stretching the calves a little bit. Tension in the calves also means tension in the low back. So make sure that you spend some time stretching out your calves if you have back pain. Flexing and pointing. It's okay if you feel a little crackle, a little pop. That's totally normal, especially if you're like me and you did dance as a kid. There's a lot of popping that happens in the morning. And then we'll just relax the feet and the toes. From here, we'll find our way into tabletop. Coming onto the hands and knees. Bring the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. The tops of the feet will plant onto the mat here. Inhale, we'll reach the chest forward and gaze up for cow pose. The belly softens. Exhale, we'll push the mat away, arch the spine. Draw the chin into the chest for cat pose. Inhale for cow pose. Belly softens, tailbone lifts. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck the tailbone, arch the spine. Find your own rhythm. Allowing the breath to guide you through these two movements, moving as fast or as slow as you want to. Inhale, bring yourself back into tabletop. Bring the toes together, widen the knees, and send the hips back for child's pose. Lengthening through the spine, extend the hands in front of you. Relax the belly, relax the jaw. This pose is great to calm the mind and reconnect with the breath and the body. Inhale, gently bring yourself back into tabletop. The knees come back in underneath the hips. Now we'll start to tuck the toes. Try to get all of the toes onto the mat here. Start to walk the hands back towards the knees, sitting back on the heels. The hands can stay on the mat if this is enough of a stretch for you, or you can start to bring the hands up onto the thighs, coming up into your full toe stretch, just waking up the feet. You can stay here in stillness or start to flick the hands like they have water on them, warming up the wrists a little bit. You can circle the wrists here also. Make sure to circle the wrists in both directions. And then we'll gently start to bring the hands back down out in front of us. Untuck the toes, you can tap them out onto the mat. We'll warm up the wrists a little bit more. So take the hands so the fingers point to the back of the mat. We'll do one hand at a time, so whichever you want to go first is totally fine. From here, we're just going to rock back and forth. Make sure the fingers are spread wide, really pressing into the hand, feeling the weight move throughout the hand and the fingers. And then gently bring yourself back to center. Bring that hand so the fingers point to the top of the mat. And then we'll take the other hand so the fingers point to the back of the mat. We'll start to rock back and forth on this side. Fingers spread wide. Relax the jaw. Deep breaths. Gently bring yourself back to center. Return the hands so both of them are pointing to the top of the mat. Now we'll tuck the toes, lift the knees, and send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog of the class, maybe of the day. Deep breaths. You can bend one knee and then the other. Take whatever movement feels good to you here. Sometimes I like to cross the right leg over the left and then cross the left leg over the right. Feels really good in the hamstrings and the calves. Now draw the heels down towards the earth. They don't have to touch the mat though. The tailbone lifts to the sky. Inhale, look up to the hands, lift the heels, and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Relax the head and the neck. You can shake the head yes, shake the head no. Return to center and inhale, slowly roll up, coming to standing at the top of the mat. Now we'll flow through some sun salutations. So we'll step the feet hip width distance. The palms will face forward for mountain pose. Legs are strong, shoulders melt down the back. Inhale, the arms rise. Look up to the hands. Spiral the pinkies in towards each other. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. The hands can come up onto the shins. Keep the neck and the spine long here. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands under the shoulders. We'll step the right foot back and lower the right knee down. Untuck the toes. Wiggle the left foot forward so the knee's over the ankle. We're in a low lunge here. The hands can stay on the mat or inhale, reach the arms up. Feel the hips lower down towards the earth. Take a look at the left big toe. Make sure you can see it on the inside of the left knee. Exhale, we'll bring the hands back down under the shoulders. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, step the left foot back for plank pose. Shoulders and hips are in one line here. The hands push the mat away. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, and lower down to the belly. Keep the elbows tucked into the ribs. Inhale, chest and gaze up, cobra pose. Relax the shoulders down the back. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Draw the chin in towards the chest, take the gaze towards the belly button. Inhale, look up to the hands, lift the heels, and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, flat back, neck and spine long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll up. The arms come up overhead. Exhale, the hands meet at heart center. Inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Gaze down the tip of the nose. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands. Step the left foot back this time. Lower the left knee. Untuck the toes. Wiggle the right foot forward so we're in a low lunge. Right knee over the ankle. Hands stay on the mat. Or inhale to reach the arms to the sky. You can always bring the hands onto the knee here as well. Make sure you can see the big toe on the inside of the right knee. exhale, the hands come down under the shoulders. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes, lower to the belly. Inhale, chest and gaze up, tops of the feet plant into the mat. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Core engaged, draw the belly button in towards the spine, bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, look up to the hands, lift the heels, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, flat back, neck and spine long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll up. The arms come up overhead. Exhale, the hands meet at heart center. Now we'll flow through our Sun Salutation B, Surya Namaskar B. The feet and legs come together at the top of the mat. Feet rooted down. Engage the legs, engage the glutes. Core strong. Inhale, the arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees. Sit back into your imaginary chair. Keep the neck and spine long. Maybe take the gaze up. The hands can always come to heart center here. Firing up the core a little bit. Legs strong. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Step the feet back. Find plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees. Untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest and gaze up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right foot to the sky. Now bend the right knee, try to stack the hips, and start to circle the knee here. Keep the shoulders square to the top of the mat. Legs strong. We'll circle the other direction. Opening up the hips a little bit more. Inhale, send the right foot up to the sky. And exhale, step the right foot between the hands at the top of the mat. The left toes point in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, the arms reach up to the sky. Warrior one. The hips and shoulders are squaring to the top of the mat here. We can bring the hands onto the hips. Draw the right hip back, the left hip forward. The right knee is over the ankle here. Left heel is rooted down. Inhale, the arms reach up to the sky whenever you're ready. Exhale, we'll bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Step the feet back for plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest and gaze up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward dog. Inhale, send the left foot to the sky. Bend the left knee this time, try to stack the hips. So shoulders square to the top of the mat. Start to circle on this side. Opening up the hip. Start to circle the other direction. Inhale, we'll send the left foot to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Right toes point in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, the arms rise. Warrior one. Legs strong, slight tuck to the tailbone. We can bring the hands back onto the hips. Draw the left hip back and the right hip forward. Deep breaths. Jaw relaxed. Reaching the arms back up whenever you're ready. With your next exhale, the hands come down. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest and gaze up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up to the hands, lift the heels, and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Step the feet and the legs together. And inhale, sweep the arms up, sit back, chair pose. Legs strong, maybe sit a little bit lower than you did the first time. Inhale, come back to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. Step the feet so the toes are off the mat, heels are on the mat, hands stay at heart center. And exhale, start to bend the knees, lowering the tailbone as far down as you can today. Malasana, yogi squat. It's okay if your hips are more lifted and you're in more of a huddle. That's totally fine. You can also bring a block or a stack of books underneath the sit bones to support you. We'll take a few deep breaths here. Engage the pelvic floor. Start to bring the hands behind the hips, lower down onto the sit bones. Extend the feet out in front of you. You can shake the knees out a little bit. We'll keep the right leg straightened, then bring the left foot into the right thigh. On your inhale, the arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over the right leg. The hands can rest wherever is comfortable. Bend the right knee as much as you need to. Draw the chest towards the thigh. Relax the shoulders down the back. Inhale, slowly roll up. Straighten the left leg out in front of you. The right foot comes into the left thigh this time. Inhale, the arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over the left leg. Hands rest wherever is comfortable. Bending the left knee here if that feels good. Relax the shoulders down the back. Relax the jaw. Inhale, slowly come back up. We'll plant the feet onto the mat now in front of us and slowly roll onto the back. You can windshield wipe the legs here, rocking them from side to side. Now the next time the knees come over to the left side, we'll hold here. Staggering the knees if that feels good, or you can stack them on top of each other. If you have the knees staggered, you can stack the left ankle on top of the knee, helping to deepen the twist. You'll feel this in the outer right hip in the IT band. You can take the gaze directly above you, or maybe take the gaze over the right shoulder. Relax the jaw, wringing out any tension in the spine and the lower back. Uncross the ankle from the knee if it's there. Bring the knees back to center, and then allow the knees to come over to the right side. Keeping the knees staggered, or maybe stacking them on top of each other if that feels better for your hips. If you have the knees staggered, you can take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Maybe take the gaze over the left shoulder. Deep breaths wherever you are. Releasing any remaining stress and tension in the body and the mind. Uncross the ankle from the knee if it's there. Bring the knees back to center. Now bring both knees into the chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Maybe rock from side to side. Massaging the spine on the floor. Now take hold of anywhere of the feet that's comfortable. Maybe take the big toes with the peace sign fingers and extend the feet to the sky for happy baby. Maybe rock from side to side if that feels good. Any final movements here that the body might be craving. From here, we'll come back. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Now relax the feet and the legs down onto the mat. The hands relax the sides, palms face up, eyes gently closed. Settling into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Mind and body completely relaxed. You can stay here lying down in Shavasana or find your way to a comfortable seated position for our closing meditation. Wherever you are, settle in, feel the body relax, feel the mind relax. Start to notice how the body feels today. Maybe you feel a sense of heaviness or lightness, restlessness or stillness. Now start to gently scan down the body, starting at the head, just mentally scanning down, noticing how Gently, evenly scanning down, not getting caught up in any one area of the body, any one sensation. Mentally painting a picture of how the body feels today. And start to bring your awareness to the breath if you haven't already. Notice the rising and falling sensation. Start to notice where in the body you feel that sensation of breath most clearly. Maybe the stomach, the ribs, chest. You can bring a hand onto the belly to help you feel the breath. Just notice the rhythm of the breath. If the breaths are long or short, deep or shallow. Just observing the rhythm of your breath today. Stay here, observing the breath, just being the witness of the body. If you notice yourself get distracted, just gently return your focus to the breath without judgment. Notice when the mind wanders off. Gently bring yourself back to the present moment, back to the breath. Now release control over the breath. Just allow the breath to flow naturally. Allow the mind to do whatever it wants to do. Bring your awareness back into the space around you. Feel the weight of the body on the floor, the clothes on the skin. Notice any sounds or smells around you. Maybe any tastes inside the mouth. You can wiggle the toes and the fingers, maybe finding yourself back to seated position if you're not there already. We'll bring the hands together at heart center, closing our practice with gratitude. Gratitude towards the self and towards the body for allowing us to practice. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, and free. Thank you for joining me.